Welcome to your Chapel Hill Carborough market update for November of 2025. In this episode, I'm going to show you what's happening with the market, and at the end of this video, I'm going to highlight a little-known luxury high-end neighborhood that I think you're going to want to know about. I'm going to show you one specific house that's currently on the market in that neighborhood. So you want to stick and stay to the end of the video to see that. Okay, what's happening with the market in Chapel Hill Carborough? In a word, it is slowing. Why? There's three reasons. Let me do a screen share real quick here and show you the first reason, which is, as always, mortgage rates. Mortgage rates are still perceived as being too high as far as borrowers are concerned. Buyers remember the mortgage rates we had 5 years ago, under 3%. And a lot of those folks bought houses at 3%, and they're not willing to put their house on the market and flip over into a mortgage rate that is 6.23% percentage rate. That's just too high, according to most buyers. So they're just sitting and waiting, hoping that rates are going to come down. It's unlikely, frankly, folks, that mortgage rates are going to come down. You might want to think about getting a 15-year fixed. I highly recommend them. You pay off your house quicker. But I'll tell you right now, people have been hoping the mortgage rates are going to be coming down for 2-3 years, and they're just not. There's just too many other economic factors that are holding interest rates up. Two other reasons why the market is slowing in Chapel Hill Carborough. Number one, there's fears of what's going to happen with tariff wars. The fallout from that may be that it's going to increase inflation rates, and if you buy a house, then you won't be able to afford groceries or gas for your car. We'll see what happens with that, but there's a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace around what's happening with tariff wars. And the third thing is the government is canceling contracts and grants, research contracts and grants, and that affects the Triangle area really hard, really hard, mainly because we have so many companies that do a lot of research, and they have lots of contracts with the government for research grants and contracts, especially Duke University. Duke University is the largest employer in the entire Triangle area. They've got a hiring freeze right now. UNC in Chapel Hill, they're being hard hit with these cancellation of contracts. So three reasons why the market is slowing down. Let me show you a little bit more evidence where we can actually see this, and that is if we look at month supply of inventory, this is for the Triangle area, it's up from where it was last year at 3.0 month supply of inventory to 3.6. That means the houses are staying on the market longer. And this is the Triangle area. Let's drill down a little deeper and see what's happening here in Chapel Hill Carborough. And here we have it on the bottom of this list. Month supply of inventory up to 3.4, not quite as much as the rest of the Triangle, but still pretty high compared to 2.6 the same time last year. More importantly, take a look at what's happened to days on market. We've gone from 36 days on the market last year, which is quite long to begin with, to 43 days on the market. And finally, the most important and telling statistic, I think, is percent of original price received. Last year, it was at 98.9%. Pretty good. This year, it's 95.3%. That means that, generally speaking, sellers are overpricing their houses by almost 5% at this point. Prices are having to come down to accommodate what buyers want to pay. So things are slow. Things are slowing in Chapel Hill Carborough. It's not terrible. It's not a super duper buyer's market. But that said, there are some opportunities for buyers these days in market in Chapel Hill Carborough. All right, that's what's happening with market. Let me show you this neighborhood that I like a lot, and it's a neighborhood that not a lot of people know about, I think, because it's quite small. For a high-end neighborhood, it's quite small. The name of the neighborhood is Montclair. There are actually two neighborhoods called Montclair in Chapel Hill Carborough. The other one is quite nice too. Was developed originally by David Weekley. Homes in that neighborhood are in the 7s, 8s, and 9s. But here, this version of Montclair is much closer to downtown Chapel Hill, and it was developed by Zinn Design Builders, and they did a fantastic job. Let me show you exactly where it is. Let me draw up the map here for you and show you. Well, this is the particular listing we've got on the market. You can see it's really just this circle here, Westbury Circle and Montclair Way. There's only 25 houses in this neighborhood. So pretty small neighborhood. You scroll back out, you see Morgan Creek up there to the north. That's a beautiful, beautiful creek with lots of walking trails along it. It's the creek that James Taylor wrote about when he wrote that song "Down on Copper Line," because his neighbor, his family had a house in the Morgan Creek neighborhood. Scroll out a little bit further, you see it's just south of the bypass and just a little bit, not very far from downtown Chapel Hill and Carborough and the University of North Carolina. Let me scroll back in a little bit further and you can sort of see, if I hit the aerial view, you can see there's lots of green spaces surrounding the neighborhood. There's a few pools in the neighborhood. You can see that all the houses are quite large in the neighborhood. So that's Montclair. That's where it's located. Let's take a look at the one house that's currently available on the market. It is 417 Westbury. Quite a bit of a price point here, 2.7 million. And the reason for that is it's beautiful and it's huge. It's quite a large house at 9,380 square feet, 3 levels. And let's take a look at some of this house here. It's beautiful, beautiful front porch, nice yard. It's a 3-car garage, of course, and we got hardwoods all through this house. We got 2 offices on the main level and super high ceilings and lots of coffered ceilings. Beautiful dining room, beautiful views, lots of wide hallways. The wide hallways always give a house quite a spacious feel to them. It does have kind of a smallish kitchen considering the price point of the house. However, I will tell you, the saving grace is this house actually has 3 different kitchens. So this is the main kitchen on the main level, and it's double oven, of course, a gas range. Here we go. Got this beautiful covered porch out the back overlooking your swimming pool and the green spaces. And beyond that green space there is, that's where Morgan Creek is. So you could potentially just walk out the back there and walk down to Morgan Creek. I don't know if there's a trail down there. I'll have to investigate that. But a beautiful, beautiful covered, so let me show you that again, covered back patio, covered porch, lots of hardwoods, lots of wide open spaces, coffered ceilings, lots of built-in bookshelves. This house has 7 bedrooms and 7.5 baths. Got a music room here. Look at that beautiful piano. And I don't know if you can see it way back in the back, that's a bass, electric bass. So that's near and dear to my heart. Lots of beautiful built-ins. Everything about this house was super high in quality. I believe this was actually the builder's house back when they first built this neighborhood. This is the primary bedroom, beautiful views, huge, gorgeous primary bathroom. Just a gorgeous house all the way through. Wow, how about that? Walk-in closet. Once again, very wide hallways, give you a feeling of spaciousness. 7 bedrooms. When your family comes to visit, there won't be a shortage of space. And also there is, as I say, 2 other kitchens in this house. The reason for that is if you go upstairs, we will find lots of storage in this. Oh, that is an elevator. We've got an elevator that goes from the first to the second floor. This is the second floor space, living room, and a kitchen. So you could have an au pair living up here. There's an elevator that gets up here, or you could have your grandparents living up here. Great place. And of course, if we go downstairs to the basement, of course you're going to have lots of fun rooms. Plenty of room for a pool table, and not just a bar, but a full kitchen downstairs. This house was truly made for entertaining. Really good looking kitchen, lots of places for exercise room, and it has a little media room or playroom, wine rack. This house basically has it all. Let me know if got to see the pool finally. This downstairs covered porch, outside fireplace, and a gorgeous pool and hot tub. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. And super close to downtown Chapel Hill and the university and everything that Chapel Hill Carver has to offer. If you're looking for something that's super high end, by the way, I know the builder here, Zinn Design Build. They build some of the best houses in Chapel Hill Carver. I highly recommend them if you're looking for a custom built home. They're still in business and building great houses. This house is on the market right now. It is active, asking 2.7. It's been on the market 231 days. That is also an indication how the market is slowing down a little bit. There may be an opportunity for you as a buyer to come in and maybe get this as a discount. I don't know. Talk to me. Let's go see the houses. Let's go see the house and let's make an offer. We'll see. I'll show you one more house that did close here in the neighborhood the recently just closed back in May, 1.425. It's actually right next door at 415 Westbury. Um, Much smaller house, comparatively small house. It's still 5154 square feet, and also built by Zinn Design Build. And these houses, um, Zinn builds a great house. I don't know why there we go. There's that first picture is displaying. And also lots of green space behind it. Let me show you that green space again. It's just really rare to have so much green space behind a house in Chapel Hill. Once again, wide hallways, it gives you a feeling of spaciousness. This one's already closed, folks, so you can't have this one. But it just shows you what great job Zinn Design Build does. So if another house comes on the market in this neighborhood, I highly recommend going to see it. These are well-built houses, have just about every amenity in them you possibly want, and fantastic location. Highly recommended. The Montclair neighborhood in Chapel Hill. Well, there you go. There's a little snippet of possible neighborhood to consider. Um, of course, if you're looking for any home anywhere in a tribal area, not just Chapel Hill Carver, my team and I are ready to help you. We'd love to talk to you. If you're looking to sell a house, I'd love to help you sell that house too. If you have any questions about what's happening in the market, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Here to help, here to answer any and all questions. All right. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate it. Thanks.